Counterfeiting is becoming a worldwide epidemic, and here in South Africa, the counterfeit industry is now believed to be worth more than 350 billion rand. Well, joining me to discuss from our Pretoria studio is Stephen Yeates from Adams & Adams Attorneys. Thank you for joining us, Stephen. It is one of the fastest growing industries. Are the authorities not doing enough, or are the criminals just too clever?
Thank you very much, Francis. Yes, as you said, it is rumored to be one of the fastest growing industries in the world, which is a great concern, and certainly the problem in Africa and South Africa is extremely severe. In South Africa, enforcement is there. There's good enforcement taking place, but unfortunately the scope of the problem is such that it is very difficult to ensure that counterfeit goods do not reach the market. In the financial year ending February 2012, Customs detained counterfeit goods to the value of at least 1.2 billion rand in 1 year, and that's only Customs.
Yeah. Are the goods coming in across our borders, or are some of the goods being counterfeited here?
It's a combination. My experience has been that the bulk of products that come in are being imported, typically from countries like China is obviously the biggest culprit, but goods also come from other countries like Vietnam, Thailand and Pakistan, to name a couple. But we have seen an increase in the number of products which are being manufactured locally, and that would typically be products that are easy to manufacture, such as soap powders, curry powders, or products where the only element that has to be reproduced is packaging, which is easily printed in South Africa.
I know cigarettes are huge as well. Is it always easy to tell if you're buying a counterfeit product?
It can be very difficult. It can really be very difficult because the counterfeiters have gotten better over the years, and in some cases you really have to be an expert to tell the difference between the genuine and the counterfeit product.
And then you're paying for the real product, surely?
Well, that is the worst kind of counterfeiting, where you believe that you are paying or that you are buying the real product, but in fact you are getting a counterfeit product. So not only are you being duped on the price, but you're also getting a lower quality product generally.
There is a perception that buying something fake isn't that bad, even some jobs are created. How do you drive home the implications of what you're doing by buying counterfeit goods?
Yes, I think people have to understand that it is not only the brand owner or the manufacturer of the genuine product which is being hurt when you buy a counterfeit product. People tend to lose sight of the fact that counterfeit or importers of counterfeit products generally do not pay tax, they do not pay import duties, they do not adhere to labor laws. So the people who are employed by them generally are taken advantage of. But also local manufacturers in South Africa suffer severely as a result of the importation and manufacture of counterfeit products. In addition to that, products such as health products or personal hygiene products, medicines, etc., are becoming a target of counterfeiters. And those have severe health implications, obviously, when people take products which are supposed to be medicines, but in fact turned out to be placebos.
Indeed. Finally, you say the industry worth about 350 billion rand. Just tell us the scope, the economic impact.
Well, it is extremely difficult to really say how big the problem is, because if we knew where all the counterfeit goods were or how they were coming into the country, it would be so much easier to deal with them. I mentioned earlier that Customs alone had detained over 1.2 billion products in the last or the previous financial year, and it is estimated that Customs can only effectively search approximately 5% of all containers coming into the country, and that's a good figure comparatively speaking to other countries. I think the real effect is seen, for example, in the clothing industry, where in South Africa the local manufacturing industry has been severely damaged by the importation of counterfeit products and the resulting loss of jobs.
All right, huge implications. Thank you for your analysis. Stephen Yeates from Adams & Adams Attorneys.